Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on wherever you are watching us from. It's another issue of politics on the street. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. Now, yesterday, Mr. Raf, there's a new development in the Southeast as Sawanepa has declared a 1 month lockdown on all government parastatals, all government secretariats across Biafra land now. The Southeastern governments have said that, have come out to say that now Samuel Ekpa, that's it, Samuel Ekpa is only painting the Igbos black, and then he has also raised a 3 month demand for the federal government to meet. He said they should release Mazinam Bikanu, and then all soldiers should vacate the Biafra land, and then that they should accept Biafra referendum. How can you react to this, sir?
So you see what is there. Governance in the southeast are the problem that the Igbo land has today. Look at what they are saying about Ekpa's at least reaction to government, federal government inadequacies. See, let me tell you. The theme of the lockdown Ekpa is talking about is paralyzing, disabling, making to be ineffective or unoperational all federal government establishment institutions in Igbo land. Ekpa means they are going to carefully monitor the whole federal government interest in Biafra land, making sure that for 1 month none of them could operate, can work. Meaning, ranging from if Nigeria will still working in the southeastern Nigeria, I'm just a certain example, they are not going to work anymore for 1 month. If First Bank is owned by federal government of Nigeria, just for instance, they are not going to work. And the other federal government institutions in Onitsha, in Enugu, in Aba, Owerri, Abakaliki, across Igbo land. See, federal interest in Igbo land, number one there is University of Nigeria Nsukka, if you don't know. University of Nigeria Nsukka is going to be what? Disabled for 1 month. Students won't go school there because it's one of the biggest federal institutions in Nigeria. So what it means today is that their friends they are going to take what is theirs. Since government or administration of Tinubu still remain adamant to the request of the Biafrans to let Nnamdi Kanu off the hook or off the cage of the DSS, they are going to paralyze anything that belongs to federal government for 3 months. That's where Ekpa is coming from. It doesn't mean that Igbo people, Igbo market women, students, traders, commercial banks are not going to work. No. State government will be doing their work. State government workers, for starters, they will be going to work. But anything federal will be what? Sincerely monitored by the Biafra forces for 1 month. That is what Ekpa is saying. And let me tell you, since Tinubu has at least declared Nnamdi Kanu's case untouchable, very sacrosanct in such a way that Nnamdi Kanu will not have his way, or his lawyers will not be going to see Nnamdi Kanu, or maybe Nnamdi Kanu matter has become a different issue. He said it is a treasonable felony. That's why it's a very unique case. Okay? Since Tinubu has declared Nnamdi Kanu case a unique case, federal institutions in Igbo land is going to be paralyzed for what? 1 calendar month.
1 calendar month.
Yes.
Now, sir, as Southeastern or Biafra not working in this federal government institution, sir.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Federal institutions are being the employees are one, Hausa, the so-called #1 citizen in Nigeria. Low mentality is stricken. 2, Yoruba. I listen to me. the so-called Oga of administration. Now we know administrative pass. Today, Nigeria economy is flopped. Now we know administration. Number two, which is Yoruba. Now we know administration pass. We are too much in administrative. They are not going to administer in any institution in Igbo land. But someone Ekpa, that's what BiAFRA forces are saying. We are trying to analyze what Ekpa is saying here. And listen to me. Three, Igbo man is part of federal workers, federal government parastatals and workers. Yes, they enter civil service. They are not going to work. There are other establishments to work in Igbo land. And especially, let me ask you a question. How many Igbos do you think are working in federal establishments in the southeast? They don't employ Igbos. They turn their backs on Igbos. The own federal ministries, their offices, agencies in Igbo land, be it NNPC or whatever, provided it's owned by Nigeria. Ekpa is saying that it is not going to work. That is the explanation. Elaboration of what Ekpa is trying to sell out to the members of the public. So anything federal government is paralyzed henceforth when the date comes for 36 days. And this is the only weapon Igbo man has to fight federal government. This is the only weapon BiAFRA land has to showcase their grievances to Tinubu administration, to set Nnamdi Kanu free, as likewise what he did to Igbo. Oga, we don't have jackknife, we don't have stick, we don't have machete, we don't have gun, we don't even want to cha, we don't talk too much. The only weapon we have is to paralyze federal government establishment in the southeastern Nigeria. That's the weapon civilians, every civil man has to do what? Against government. Igbo man is not a killer. We turn our back on militarization of southeastern Nigeria. It was a Tinubu administration that came with soldiers and make sure that Igbos start running guns. Igbo man is not a gun runner. We don't kill ourselves. So what happens is that tactically we are trying to at least sit at home for 4 or 3 days, Monday, Tuesday. But today, Ekpa has come out. Prime Minister of BiAFRA in Finland has come out to tell the whole world that no federal establishment in Igbo land could operate again for 30 days.
Okay, sir. Away from that, the second demand is that soldiers should vacate southeast. He said these soldiers have become terrorists in the land, that soldiers should vacate the southeast. And now, and the government have said it's not possible that Ekpa does not have the power to tell soldiers to vacate the southeast.
Listen good. Let me narrate. There was a time somebody was president of Ohaneze that I know was very, very vocal. He's an outspoken man, a man well knowledgeable. He pioneered Ohaneze as a cultural group of the Igbos. Actually, he wasn't getting it right. He's gone. Obiozo become a flesh on the thorns of Igbo youths and the Igbo nation. What happened? Blessed memory. Iwanyanwo wore that coat, let me use coat, to at least symbolize that platform. He entered the coat, the suit. He wore it. It became too heavy, a big load for Iwanyanwo. A blessed memory, may his soul rest in peace. So today we are seeing another person, I think it's from the angle of either River State or Delta, our sister tribes in the coastal line of Biafra, entering what? Putting on the same suits. Oga, Ohaneze is not in the position to dictate to Biafran youths, Biafran men, everything that will be done about Biafra. No. Ohaneze is a cultural platform, sort of, uniting the whole Idoma, Egala, Ikweres, Calabaris, Ibibio. Oftentimes I used to explain so much Ijo, even Urobo, they are there with us, all of us together. It has nothing to do with Biafra. If they want to break Kola, they should visit all these Ikweres, all these tribes I enumerated just now, with Kola to pray the way they do liberation for the gods of the land, according to people that believe, not me. I don't believe anything gods. I believe in God. Listen, the people that are pioneering Biafra currently in this modern time are people like those men, those children that were born during the war. They have the blood in them, running in their veins. They have the blood in their system. They have the spirit of Biafra. The doctrine of Biafra is highly deposited in their spirit, mind, blood. People like from 35 years, 18 up to 57. Biafra is as old as 57 Ojukwu war now. If Nnamdi Kanu was born in 1967, Nnamdi Kanu is 57. These are people that will be pioneering the affair, the matters bordering on Biafra. People like us. We are the veterans when we are young. We are the war, Biafran war veterans, because we are young then. They carry some of us, most of us on the belly, our mother running. So the blood is running in us. It's not 93-year-old men. They are growing frail, not age, senility, sickness, illness as a result of old age has begun to creep into their system. So let me tell you, allow men to be, or others allow men to be. That is the reason why Nigeria is like this today. I don't come for Tinubu, because Tinubu is an old man who cannot reason well, trying to tell us that he will pile up the affair of Nigeria the way he did in Lagos. By the way, is he the one that built Lagos State? Is he not just running his mouth? Okay, look at Nigeria today. Is there anything that Tinubu is doing so far? Old men in Nigeria should go and rest. They should have rest. See, let me tell you, Ohaneze you are talking about, if it happened mostly that this is how we need to take what is ours with the Biafran youth. Can you, blessed memory anyway, come out and carry gun or machete? Even if a stick, if it's a stick, can you carry stick? Cannot. This Ohaneze that is talking about, the man that is the current Ohaneze president, can he come out and carry ordinary cutlass to defend his land, Biafra land? Oga, it is for the youth. Oga, whatever is it, is a young man. Oga Nnamdi Kanu is it, is a young man. Okay, if it happened that Biafra had get his independence or her independence today, listen and listen good. We are going to invite Ohaneze old men to rule Biafra, thereby drifting into more mistake that Nigeria has made today by piloting 90s, 80-something-year-olds on their political arena. Because if you are not up to 80, 90 years, you can't rule Nigeria. Nigeria is left for the oldies, old men, old brain. Okay, let me tell you, Biafra is not for old men. We will worship and honor our old men, respect our elders. We are not the type of people that lie down and sleep where we are worshiping elders, thereby allowing things to spoil. Okay, that's my own take to it.